Welcome back, everybody. This is CringeyJesse, and this is another episode of F1 Manager 23. Today we are in Belgium. I almost said Belgium. Today we're in Belgium. We had a somewhat decent race last week at Hungary. Yes, Hungary. We are sitting P4 in the standings right now, doing a quick little check on the board. They are disappointed in my finances. So am I. They're definitely happy with the objectives. They're happy with the race performance. Well, this is a short objective that was completed back 2024. But overall, they have a high confidence in me, and I'm okay with that. This season, they want 4th or above. We know this. I'm at, sorry, 5th or above. We know that. We only have 3 more races that we need to get podium on before 2027. We're on 2025. We have 2026 and then 2027. So we only have 3 more races to get podium on. And I say that because I remember in the last video I mentioned possibly not being able to do well on long, straight, speedy races. However, the one race that we won in, and we won, was, and if it'll show us, Baku. Fernando Alonso got first place in Baku, and then we got podium in Miami. That has a long straight, a very long straight. And then the other one we got a podium on, Pierre Gasly got it in Canada, a long straight. So maybe I was wrong. It is very possible that I was wrong. And hopefully Belgium will tell me if I was or was not. Anyway, let's get into qualifying and see how we're going to start this race. Pierre Gasly, he is going to set the time to beat as he comes across the line here. He's going to have a 140.3. Alonso's going to be 2/10 behind him. Here comes Gasly setting P11. Comes around the last turn here. Can he make a difference as he comes across the line with no improvement? Alonso with no improvement. Leclerc did not beat Alonso out of the top 15. Leclerc in the Ferrari will be eliminated. As we move Daniel Ricciardo up here, it looks like he's going slow. It looks like he is going to put himself in the pit lane, and he will. Here comes Pierre Gasly and Alonso. I'm hoping there was a pull. They're both on old tires. They're setting the times to beat. And Gasly coming across the line first with a 142, a lot slower than the last one. Alonso also with a 142. Here comes Alonso around the last turn. He does have 2 green laps. He will improve up to P6. I like that. Gasly will not improve. Here comes Kevin Magnussen. Who's going to be in danger? Alonso's going to be in danger. Here comes Bottas. Bottas doesn't do anything. Here comes Hamilton. He's someone who's a threat. He is a threat. Hamilton goes P1 here in Q2. Piastri is going to finish and go right above Bottas. And that's going to knock out Alonso and Gasly here in P2.
Here we are, the sprint around Spa-Francorchamps. And it's lights out, and away we go.
P15, P11. That's right, P11 it was. Because we didn't make it into Q3. He was P10 there for a second.
Okay.
Let's see what they can do. We have Pierre Gasly, who fell down to Charles Leclerc already with 15 laps here in this sprint race. Can he do it? Up the inside goes Alonso, and up into P9 goes Alonso. Here comes Gasly. He's got the DRS on Bottas. He's looking up the inside on Bottas. Up the inside he goes. He's going to... So many words wanted to come out of my mouth at one time, but he's going to be able to hold on to it here on lap 4. Up into P14 goes Pierre Gasly. Norris. So we're going to push, make them P10, P11, hopefully for the end of this sprint race. All right, so he's got that. Alonso, he looks like he's catching. Let's see if we can do anything for the end of the race. Get any closer, put us anywhere else besides where we're at. As we come across, Verstappen is going to get P1, Russell's going to get P2. Here comes Alonso. Can he get anything before the line? It doesn't look like it. So it's going to be P10 Alonso, P11 Gasly, and that is the sprint race.
You can hear the excitement in the crowd here at the Belgian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
It's P9 and P10 as there was a penalty for someone else, apparently, because there's no reason for us to be P9 and P10 when we were P10, P11. I don't know who it was. I couldn't tell you. One more time. And as soon as he gets around this here turn, clean air. Let's see if that works. DRS. ERS, I mean. Up past the line. Now he has DRS. Up into P8 goes Fernando Alonso. Alonso makes it past Hamilton and then spins out, so that's fun. He's halfway on the track, though. Is there going to be a safety car? Probably not. It's just a little wee. We're going to put a Gasly on the attack because the tires are doing really well. And up the inside on Lando Norris goes Pierre Gasly. Can he make it stick for P9? He can. DRS, ERS. He's going to stay behind Hamilton instead of getting into clean air. But side by side with Ocon he goes. Can he get in front of Ocon? There's a yellow flag out. Multiple cars have crashed. Can he do it? We're going to put on his ERS along with his DRS. He's going to pull out to the inside here. Coming down to the turn. And he almost has it as Mick Schumacher still has a wing there. And up in front of Mick Schumacher he goes. Multiple cars have crashed once again. And he's out at 3.001. And he's going to come out behind Zhou Guanyu. It's possible though. 3.179. So a lot slower than Alonso. As Alonso's coming down the front straight trying to get around Zhou Guanyu. Gasly beat out Bottas. So Alonso now 6 seconds behind Bottas. There's another yellow flag out. Virtual safety car. That's going to help conserve a lot of things here. And Hamilton has crashed. Let's take a look at that. It looks like it's Hamilton and Ocon, as Ocon was behind him at one point. Oh, just Hamilton phasing through the walls. Did they really bleep out the word sake? Out once again on Kevin Magnussen. Can he get the side by side? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But now we have DRS and going up into turn 1. Gasly up the inside. Can he make it stick? He can make it stick. He's going to leave that DRS on in hopes of getting a lot closer to Oscar Piastri. P9 goes Pierre Gasly. Alonso makes it up into P12. Actually, he's fighting for P12. He's going to have the DRS on Magnussen up the inside and up into P11 as he's now at 1.5 seconds behind Mick Schumacher. He is not. Will he get it down here? Up the inside goes Alonso. And Alonso up into P10. Double points for the Hasbros once again. The final chicane heading down to turn number 1. DRS for Alonso. And Alonso's up into P9. Alonso. How quick can they get him out of there? 2.9. I'll take it. Gasly in DRS range of Ocon, however, here on lap 31. Will he be able to get that one? Alonso coming out of the pit lanes in P11. That's not bad. So maybe out with 3.1. Gasly does not get out. Alonso's even closer to Gasly now. And down to the start-finish line. It's going to be no fast lap for either one of them. Alonso's going to hold on to the fastest lap. As around Norris goes, both has drivers. That's something I like to see. Alright, DRS and ERS for Alonso and extra gas push. Turn 1, nothing doing there. All the way down, and it's in front he goes. So we're going to keep him on the DRS to try to stay in front of Ocon, who's pulling back out, trying to get the inside. But Alonso, strong enough driver to stay where he is. Alright, so Alonso was not able to catch up and pass Lance Stroll, but he will come across the line P8, and Gasly will come across the line P10. Just he stayed behind Ocon for the entirety of the rest of the race. For whatever reason, I don't know. He had plenty of opportunities to pass him and just decided, you know what, I'm okay with P10. But that is your Belgian Grand Prix here in 2025. Has looking like a completely different team this year. However, they are still kind of sort of frustrating me because I always do good at the beginning of each season, but near the half to the end, it's when I start to fall apart. But another double point finish for the Hasbros here in Belgium. Max Verstappen is your winner. Charles Leclerc moving up 4 spots for P2, and Carlos Sainz getting P3. That is your podium sitters. Then we have George Russell, Sergio Perez, Alexander Albon, Lance Stroll doing the most work, moving up 13 spots for P7, Fernando Alonso getting P8, P9 is Esteban Ocon, and to round out your top 10, that will be Pierre Gasly. Then you have Lando Norris, Kevin Magnussen, Mick Schumacher, Oscar Piastri, Valtteri Bottas, Yuki Tsunoda, Theo Pourchaire, Daniel Ricciardo, Zhou Guanyu, and Lewis Hamilton, who DNF'd. Moving on to the drivers' standings, Max Verstappen sitting at 269 points, Sergio Perez sitting at 201 points, Charles Leclerc sitting at 167 points. Max Verstappen over 100 points to Charles Leclerc. That is wild. George Russell having P4, Carlos Sainz having P5 with 143, moving away from Fernando Alonso, who has 93 points. Mercedes Lewis Hamilton is catching up to Fernando Alonso, sitting in P7 with 82 points. Alexander Albon, he's got P8. Lance Stroll moving up a spot to P9. Pierre Gasly moving down a spot to P10. Then you have Esteban Ocon, Valtteri Bottas, Lando Norris, Kevin Magnussen moving up a spot today. Yuki Tsunoda dropping a spot today. P16 is Oscar Piastri, Mick Schumacher, Zhou Guanyu, Daniel Ricciardo, and Theo Pourchaire. Moving on to the constructors, we have Red Bull with 470 points. I think it's safe to say that they have won, but I don't think the game tells you if they've won early. Ferrari is in P2, Mercedes in P3. Mercedes is about 75 points ahead of us, so we got to do something. Haas is in P4, Aston Martin P5, McLaren P6, Alfa Romeo P7, Alpine P8, Williams P9, and still with 0 points to the season, AlphaTauri P10. Oh, we have a mid-season board view. Let's see, we're on target. Target 5th, current 4th. Score podiums 25% of the race season. Alright, so we've got 3 out of 6. We're halfway there. We just got to do better. Board confidence is high, so we got an extra 1.5 million. Like that. It puts us at almost 5 million. That's probably the most we've had all season. Anyway, that is the Belgian Grand Prix. Yeah, I would say I'm decent. I like that one. They both scored in points this weekend. But yeah, I'm happy with that outcome. I'm happy with that outcome. Up next is the Netherlands. Round number 14. We're so close. Actually, we're like less than 10 more races ago, I believe. Or maybe right at 10, 14. Right at 10. Right at 10 more races to go for this season. We are sitting in 4th place with Aston Martin trying their hardest to catch up. But if they do and they do pass us, we got 5th. I don't see McLaren catching. However, they do have a chance to. They do have a chance to. I don't see anybody passing Red Bull, however. And then we do have 2 drivers in the top 10. One in P6, one in P10. Esteban Ocon looking to take that away. But, again, just not bad. It's not bad. I'm okay with it. Anyway, like I said, that is your Belgian Grand Prix. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. If you can't wait for the next video, hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. It'll let you know when it comes out. Like I said, 10 more races to go in this season. And then next season, I'm actually a little scared of next season. Because Fernando Alonso, he's getting old. He's retiring. And being replaced with Sophia Flores. So unless she can do something, I don't know. We might end up replacing her with Joyce if Joyce ends up doing better by half the season or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll have them fight for it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.